Right now, there are about 8 billion people on Earth. Imagine that in 1 second, every single one of them is gone. No warning, no bodies, no explanation. Cars drift until they find the medians. The lights stay on, for now. Because the planet you're picturing, frozen without us, it doesn't stay frozen. It starts moving almost immediately. And the first thing it does is turn off the lights. This is what happens next. Most power plants only run because human hands keep feeding them. Within hours, the coal plants starve. Nuclear reactors sense that no one is watching and put themselves to sleep. Automatic failsafes doing exactly what they were built to do. One by one, the grids collapse. By the second night, Earth goes dark for the first time in over a century. From orbit, the planet looks like it did in 1850, but the darkness is not the problem. The problem is what the power was holding back, and it starts underground. Under New York City, 800 pumps work around the clock. Every day, they push 13 million gallons of groundwater out of the subway tunnels, uphill into the sea, even when it isn't raining. When the power dies, the pumps die. Within 2 days, water reaches the tracks. Within a week, the tunnels are full. And it's happening everywhere. London, Moscow, Tokyo. Every city built over buried water begins to drown from below. On the surface, nothing looks different yet. Remember that word, yet. But first, the animals. The first winter is a filter. The cockroaches of New York are tropical insects, far from home. Without heated buildings, they freeze and vanish. The rats lose the garbage they lived on. Most starve. Hawks take the rest. Small dogs go quickly. A few of the large ones remember how to hunt and join the coyotes moving back in. The cats simply go feral. They never really needed us. And in the asphalt, small green weeds are appearing in the cracks. They look harmless. They are the demolition crew. And the city isn't the only thing changing. On the farms, the fences hold for years. It doesn't matter. 1 billion cattle bred for helplessness don't survive the first decade. The survivors turn wild, and the predators follow them. Corn and wheat disappear within a few seasons, outcompeted by the grasses they were bred from. And with the pesticides gone, the sky fills. Billions more birds within a single generation. The countryside doesn't mourn us. It throws a feast. And then something falls from the sky. Look up in those first quiet years, and you'll see us leaving. Thousands of satellites, with no one to correct their orbits, begin to fall. For decades, the night is streaked with slow, burning stars. Eventually, the space station comes home too, a fireball over an empty ocean. After that, the sky belongs to the dark again, blacker than any human generation ever saw it, and beneath it, the cities are quietly coming apart, starting with the streets. 20 years in, the streets of Manhattan begin to fall. The steel columns holding up the roads have been soaking in floodwater for 2 decades. They corrode, they buckle, and the pavement collapses into the tunnels below. Where the trains once ran under Lexington Avenue, a river appears. It is not a new river. It is one of the 40 streams that crossed Manhattan before we flattened it. The island is not becoming something new, it is remembering what it was, and so is everything else. Your house has been fighting a quiet war since the day you left. Water found the roof first. A crack in the flashing, a lifted shingle. The wood rotted. The nails rusted. The walls sagged. Within 50 years, maybe 100, the roof came down. After a century, only the chimney is standing. In the cities, lightning fires have gutted the towers. Bridges drop, one span at a time, into the rivers. And through all of it, the forest keeps walking closer. Give it 500 years. 500 years after we vanish, a suburb is a forest. Under the leaf litter, there are low mounds where kitchens used to be. Dig into one, and here is all that's left. Aluminum dishwasher parts, stainless steel pots, the plastic handles of knives. That is the inventory of a home after 5 centuries. We've already seen the preview. Within decades of the Chernobyl accident, wolves, lynx, and bison moved back into the exclusion zone, radiation and all. Nature doesn't need the world to be perfect. It just needs us to step aside. Now jump ahead 10,000 years. 10,000 years is enough to bury almost everything. The cities are crushed layers now, rust and concrete dust. Copper wiring, squeezed by the earth, is slowly becoming seams of reddish rock. What survives is strange in its simplicity. Ceramics, the same material as ancient pottery. Bronze statues, good for hundreds of thousands of years. And 4 stone faces in South Dakota. Mount Rushmore is granite. It erodes 1 inch every 10,000 years. Those may be the last recognizable human faces on Earth for millions of years. But stone isn't what lasts longest. 1,000,000 years from now, our plastic is still down there, buried in the seafloor, waiting for something to evolve that can eat it. Eventually, something will. And when the last of it is digested, Earth will finally be clean of us. But there is one place we can never be erased from. In 1977, we launched 2 golden records into the void, aboard the Voyager probes. Greetings in 55 languages. A heartbeat, music. They will outlive the mountains. They may still be readable in 1 billion years when the sun begins to die. And they aren't alone out there. And racing ahead of them, our radio signals. A century of voices, expanding through space at the speed of light. A broadcast that never ends. Here is the strange part. Everything we built to last, the cities, the highways, the monuments, barely outlives us. The things that last forever are the quiet ones. A record, a signal, a song. Earth will forget us completely. The universe never will. And that is the end.